Good evening and welcome to our regular council meeting. I'd like to call the meeting to order. We've established a quorum. Joe, would you give the invocation, please, sir?
Father, we just come to you again, and we just thank you for this great country that we live in. We thank you for the city of Ivanhoe and our community and the people that we serve. We just thank you for this opportunity. We just pray that you'll be with us in these proceedings today, that we keep our eyes and our focus on the task at hand to serve our community. Just be with all those that are traveling and all those we love. Thank you so much for what you do for us and the blessings that you provide to our community and our families. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So communication from the audience, do we have anybody besides Joe? Just Joe, okay. Is he it? Is Joe the only one? Yes. Mr. Blacksher? She'll give it back when he's done.
Hey, Mayor, council members. Skip had asked me to come and give an update of the road project that the county's doing, and I received this text right before the meeting. The plan is to start hauling limestone base on Monday and be done with that before Thanksgiving, depending on the weather this weekend. Then the process, I'm sorry, okay, hang on. Sitting here holding my glass. Then process the base and let it set up. Probably be laying asphalt the week of December 8th. So, it's been a privilege to be able to do a project like this for the city of Ivanhoe, because I've worked for the county for 19 years, and I cannot think of one time where the precinct has actually done something for the city of Ivanhoe. And I can stand corrected, but I don't think that that's happened.
No, you're absolutely correct, and we greatly appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Well, the relationship is very important, and me and Skip have become really good friends, and y'all pay taxes to the county, and as long as I'm in here, I'm going to try to do what I can to help the city out. And me and Skip worked out a deal to give y'all one of the side mowers that we had. It's still good, but we're planning on getting another one soon. So I hope that's going to be a blessing for y'all's community. I know it has been already.
It has been. It truly has. It's a game changer.
But y'all pay taxes too, and I want to do whatever I can to help. And we're in the talks of hopefully this next round of barrel money, maybe doing something with the backside over there, getting that bridge to where people can go two at a time.
Oh, on Toller Road?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm looking at that, and it looks pretty good. Because I don't know if y'all recall when we had all those floods that washed the east side of that bridge out.
Yes.
And I got pictures and documentation. That's what I'm going after. So, awesome. But who knows? We'll see if we get it.
Yeah, we'd like to have, that would be very exciting to have that happen. And we're also we're working on trying to get grant money to finish Sir Henry all the way from Sherwood Forest Drive north to the highway through Mill Creek, which is another evacuation route. During the rains last year, we had roughly 1,000 people that were either stranded or unable to get to their homes for days.
And I don't know how far I want to go, because Skip and I have met with TxDOT on the new road coming through, and they're planning on doing a lot of work right there, and I don't want to spend money just to have it ripped out. I think it'd be wasteful. But,
so Martin Gonzalez said that intersection would be normalized, where the roads would come meet like they were supposed to, but he's since retired or resigned and has gone someplace else.
Sir.
So we don't know what the new engineering decisions will be.
The county's going to hold them to what they've proposed.
Okay.
I will say that.
Oh,
so,
outstanding.
But you recall that diagram?
Yes.
I can at least do the bridge if the the grant goes through, but I can at least do that. I don't know about paving out, because it would just be torn up, according to what TxDOT has proposed, so.
I
But,
think Martin had said that they were going to make that a very good road at some
yes, sir.
point to join somewhere else. I don't
and
know,
that's all so far out, I
Yeah.
just,
2030.
yes, sir, so. But y'all have a partner with me, and if I can do anything to help anybody, Skip knows how to get in touch with me, call my office, or my cell phone's 409-790-4149.
If you need to do any, if you need to do any training on any equipment, you can clear out Lake Ivanhoe for us.
Well, I like y'all, but I'm not going to jail for y'all. But, sir?
I would say thank you for common sense government. It's
Yes,
so
sir.
rare.
Yes, sir, well, common sense person, so,
I love it.
about all I got. So, yes, sir. Well, thank y'all.
Thank you very much, Joe. So I'd like to get a motion to approve the minutes from the October 16th meeting.
I'll make a motion, we accept it.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I'm going to abstain because I thought I wasn't going to be here and I haven't read it.
Very good, thank you. But we still appreciate you being here. Number one is the presentation from, the communication from our Comprehensive Plan Grant Administrator. Go ahead, Jerry.
Good evening, Ivanhoe. Wish we could be there with you, but we wanted to take an opportunity, even though it's virtual, to update you on the Resilient Communities Program grant and planning process. I'm going to kick us off, but I also have here with us our Chief Planner, Tim Jenkins, our Senior Engineer, Dennis Koo, and our Planning Director, Kevin Coleman. So tonight, we are not going to do a formal presentation. We just wanted to give you some updates and good news about the process. First of all, I wanted to mention the status. We're getting close to the 75% draft. That is milestone number 3 with GLO. It's still draft mode, so there's plenty of opportunity for your input. That'll be on, as usual, the portal. And as we add new things and finish that last segment or firm it up, it'll be there, and I'll send you a notice to let you know it's there and ready for comments. Wanted to let you know today you've had 221 visitors on the portal, and while not everyone contributed and made a comment, there were some comments. The most activity was on the just the base studies, the preliminary plan elements. People were reviewing it. So with the portal, we can see who's not who personally, but how many people have visited, how long they spent on the portal, what they looked at, and of course the input. There were a couple of common inputs. Someone was very passionate about baby swings in the park. Wanted to see some swings for toddlers and young children in your park. Of course, road conditions were a concern, and things we've heard multiple times, the infrastructure, opportunities for new commerce. So I'm happy to share those comments with you as we get closer and start reporting the comments that we've seen. But don't be afraid of the portal. Go and take a minute to review things and look at it. We hope to submit that number 3 milestone to GLO by mid-December, late December, early January at the very latest. And this is just a chance for GLO to check off you're meeting all the checklists, you're meeting the elements required. They don't review content quite as much as I thought they would early on, but they do look at everything to make sure we've included the resiliency and elements of the portal, which Tim does a really good job of making sure we're meeting those goals. Dennis has reviewed the base studies. Dennis, any comments or things to consider there? Or an update?
Just let them know we assessed your roads, and we looked at your drainage, and we documented, mapped it all in GIS. We were able to get the old maps of the water system and put them in GIS, but our conversations with Skip were that those they didn't really follow those plans, and so it'll be some working with either with the utility or whenever Dave hits a line, marking where it is, and then we can adjust the map. But we did do a condition assessment of your roads and came up with a CIP plan, basically a road maintenance plan, working with Dave with a budget, and you'll be able to see that in the board. Any questions?
No, that's awesome. You can tell them, CD.
No questions?
No questions from the council?
Okay. Tim, would you like to give us an overview of the land use and move into the special study consideration?
Yeah, good evening. We've shown you the future land use map that we proposed in the last visit. We haven't had many changes, but what we have developed from that is what we think will scratch the itch you guys got about doing a strategic development study that would look at economic and infrastructure opportunities from new realignment and ramps from Highway 69. What we want to do is provide a practical strategic blueprint for you guys to build a robust business and also a commercial hub. Sounds simple, but a lot goes into getting that done. And the approach would be 4 focus areas. The first one would be the business park development, which y'all made that clear you want to look at. Park would be for light industrial, flex space, and service-oriented businesses. Then what we would be doing for that is planning infrastructure, then identifying public-private partnerships, kind of like you guys were just talking about, to create jobs and diversify your tax base. The second area would be a commercial development opportunity to be determined. And that would be for retail services and community amenities for you guys, the city. We want to locate that strategically for maximum visibility, capture off traffic from Highway 69. Third area is infrastructure and integration, we call it. And this is just basically coordinating planning for roads and utilities along with the Highway 69 construction to make sure your project would be in alignment, literally alignment with Highway 69. Then in that, we'd want to make sure that any of the infrastructure improvements that would be invested in support long-term sustainable growth for this area. It's not going to be overnight just because it's been built with roads. Then the fourth phase is the implementation of it. And what we want to do there is give you a clear phase roadmap for doing this development. And then along with that, identifying necessary funding sources and partnerships like we talked about earlier, like grants, other incentives that you could offer developers, TIF district, things like that you might want to consider for execution. So in conclusion, we want to give you a comprehensive phase, financially informed plan that would successfully execute highway corridor opportunity that's coming your way. Anything y'all want to discuss or questions or clarification?
I will be posting this summary on the portal for you all, and Skip, Haley, I'll send you information when that's ready. It'll be probably the first week of December that we'll have it up and ready for you to review, and then we can make any comments, of course, to consider and make a decision if that is indeed the special study, the additional chapter you want to focus on.
Well, I propose maps and diagrams to go with that.
So one of the things that I'd like to y'all to think about or look at potentially is how we could acquire property on the other side of 69, so that the highway would go through the city instead of adjacent to it. And then our police department would be able to patrol out in front of our community and make it safe to enter and exit onto the main highway.
That could be another element is the annexation strategy to expand the opportunities.
Absolutely.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir. That's all I have to.
Skip, can you ask what the current forms are on the portal? I mean, are there any preliminary data on the portal to look at, or what's on the portal?
He's asking if there's where to look at the data that's in the portal, how to get to the portal. We've got the QR code here.
Okay.
There you go.
But
Yeah.
what's on it today? What forms or what
Oh.
part of data is on the portal?
Are you able to hear him?
No, but that is the Tyler County Hazard Mitigation
Okay.
Plan. The RCP, it's langfordplanning.com/Ivanhoe-RCP. We do have a QR code that I'm happy to email. I'm not sure who is asking that question, but I can get it to you, Skip and Haley, in a little poster even to put up
Okay.
in the city hall so
Okay.
that everyone can easily get to it. And now that we have good segments complete or getting more complete, it's easier for people to review. But I'll have a panel for just that special study consideration as well.
Okay. Yeah, we've got all these plans going on.
I know. Hey, stuff's happening.
Add
Yeah,
another one.
the grant for Charmaine Dam is contingent upon the Tyler County Hazard Mitigation Plan being completed. And
Yes.
we have a deadline on that.
And by the way, I'm supposed to relay to you that Gabe Urel will be in your area tomorrow taking pictures and looking at the city for that plan. So he may stop by and say hello, but he asked me to let you know he'll be driving around and taking pictures.
The mayor says okay.
All right. Well, thank you all. Have a nice evening, and we'll look forward to talking to you more soon.
The council appreciates your work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Hit leave.
Did you get out?
I always use one that looks nice.
Leave. And we're out.
Still my back porch and
So now on to my report. I'm happy to report that the city's part of the work on Ivanhoe Drive is complete now. The shoulder up is done. Stripes with turn lanes and arrows done. Texas Material has already started work on the balance of the road, that portion that Commissioner Blacksher was talking about. He gave us an update on when they're going to start bringing limestone in and asphalt. Lake Ivanhoe Dam, the pre-construction meeting was held October the 8th. They've actually started working on it. I wrestled and wrestled with trying to get the lake bed cleared out, and the contractor actually hired a land clearing outfit and paid them to do 3 days worth of work, and they've cleared out a great deal of the lake bed. I'm really pleased. That's going to be a 6-month project. Camelot Dam construction is well underway. I've had a few questions about the appearance of the low water lake level due to the culvert location. I'd like you to know that there will be a 90-degree elbow at the end of that culvert, and that the lake level will actually be 9 or 10 inches higher than what it was prior to the dam being breached. The S-turn at Tristan Dam, I've been assured that the engineering is 95% complete and being updated for TCQ. I received an email today with asking for my signature for being able to send the information on to TCEQ. We just had the update from on the Resilient Community Program. They're asking that the stakeholders continue to input data. Charmaine Dam, I mentioned that a moment ago. We've been awarded a $400,000 grant pending the completion of the Tyler County Multi-Jurisdictional Hazard Mitigation Plan. This is a FEMA requirement, and there's a deadline to get this done. That could take 6 months. I think we have until June of next year to begin starting this project. There's been a meeting at the courthouse and a follow-up meeting with the Langford people that are ramrodding this hazard mitigation plan. There is a GLO disaster recovery fund for Texas communities. The bucket is $97 million with available funds of $500,000 to $5 million with a 10% match. I've been told we have a good chance of winning something, and we can apply for up to 2 projects. That's in the works, and there'll be some discussion about that further in the meeting this evening. So we're on to item 3. Chief Drumm, please. Drum roll. It's not on.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. For the month of October, we had 66 calls for service. We issued 18 citations, 25 warnings, 2 arrests, and 9 agency assists. A couple things. We're getting more and more dog complaints, issues with dogs running loose or vicious dogs or dogs tied up to objects, things like that. The only way you can have a dog outside legally is to have it on a runner between 2 trees, or else the dog has the ability to move around, but you also have to provide food, water, and shelter. Tied to a stationary object, you can't do that no more. Watch the speed on the roads. We're still seeing some people that are using it as expressways, and the speed limit is only 30 and 25, so keep that in mind. And then we're starting to see more and more squatters around the area, people moving in, different areas, houses that are vacant or houses where people have passed away. Just be cognizant of your surroundings, your area, your house, your property. We're trying to keep an eye on them and then get a hold of whoever owns the property so that we can take the correct steps to be able to mitigate that situation and get them out. You know, one of the things that Mr. Blacksher said a while ago is about the relationship between the commissioner and the mayor. We've had some very good dialogue with the sheriff's office, and the relationship that we have with the sheriff's office right now is pretty strong. Where they come out here, but they told us just the other day at lunch that they're appreciative of the fact that they don't have to come out here as much as they used to, because we've actually are trying to take care of our own business out here. And then we return the favor to them and assist them whenever they need it as well. So we're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep the partnership going and keep continuing to see good things grow. Any questions?
Officer, did we respond at all to the accident that was on 69 last week? It was shut down for like an hour or 40 minutes.
That was the, you talking about the fire? The
yeah.
fire, no, that actually happened just south of the pellet mill right there at Seneca Road. And then that was the sheriff's office and I think Woodville PD up there up north.
Was it just a car fire? There wasn't an accident then?
No, it was a car fire on the side of the road.
Okay.
and they were diverting everything down Seneca Road.
I know, I was one of the ones.
That diverted. And we do. We've assisted DPS in a pursuit here recently. Accident on 69 just south of the city limits. A lot of times, anything towards the south end of the county, we might be one of the closest ones to
Yeah, I
it.
just wondered if, because we probably would have been the closest. to
Absolutely.
that thing. So I just wondered if y'all participated in that at all.
Not in that specific one, but we've been all the way over to Spurger to assist because it's a straight shot right down 1013 for us. When you've got deputies coming from Chester or Comus Mill, and you've got an active physical disturbance, we're going to be the closest one to it.
Yeah.
So when they put it out, all of our officers know the area down south, and if they ask for help, we're going to be there to be the first ones to get there for them and secure it.
And Sheriff Weatherford is very appreciative
Absolutely.
and grateful at the relationship that he has with the city now and,
Yep.
and the support that he gets here.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Oh, and we have coverage 7 days a week. We have police working 7 days a week now. We have 5 reserves, 4 reserves, and 3 full-time, counting you, and one part-time. So, Mr. Marshall,
You leave it on.
speak into the microphone, sir.
I've got to turn it on first. Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Tull, Mr. McWhorter, Anna, new person, and Chuck. I guess I missed something. I'm not sure. But we'll move along. October, we took in 6 new work orders. We completed 14, but with November and so forth, we've still got 12 work orders on the schedule to be taken care of, which isn't bad. That's normally what we run. We are waiting on some quotes for repairs to the guardrail that's been damaged on Ivanhoe Drive.
Yes, sir.
I haven't heard anything from him.
We need to follow up with
Okay.
with him on that.
I will
The
take,
insurance company wants pictures and an estimate,
okay, we've sent him pictures several times, but I'll,
but they need they
I'll
wanted
send some more.
they didn't have any way of calculating an adjustment without. Anyway, go ahead.
okie dokie.
Apologies.
All right, let's go get through the bad stuff here. Past few months, we have had one employee retire, and wish him the best. And as of Monday, I was informed that we're going to lose another one. But he is definitely going to bigger, better, greater actual career. So I'm very happy for him. I just hate to lose him.
So we're actually down 3 once he leaves.
I've got myself in one more.
No, Marshall,
Oh,
Carson,
yeah.
and
Actually,
Michael.
4.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
Gabriel?
Yeah. But we got together today, Miss Haley and myself, and we'll put an ad in the paper and all social media that we can garner and try and shake some trees out there and see what falls out. We're also going to lean heavily on the Texas Workforce Commission out of Jasper and see what they can do for us. I like dealing with them. We've gotten some good hands out of there, and their subsidies pretty good on the salary. So it's a good thing for everybody all the way around. Let's see. Continuing with the bad news, we are absolutely plagued with equipment issues, not necessarily failures, but just issues that have to be resolved and need to be resolved as quickly as we can. And it's not that we don't have the money in the budget, we do. It's just a logistic problem for us to be able to stop what we're doing and not fall too far behind and not have to give up either one of the trucks or the equipment for 3 or 4 weeks. That really hurts us. To keep up, we normally try and rent a piece of equipment to take the place of, but sometimes that can get a little expensive too. But we have been through worse, and we will come out of this smelling like a rose and smarter and better all the way around.
You have a quick summary of what that is? What's your equipment? What's your?
Oh, I thought you meant smelling like a rose. As far as the equipment,
Yeah, yes, sir.
both dump trucks, the small, the large, the mini excavator, and slope mower.
So David and I have been talking and evaluating our equipment. I don't think we have the right lineup of equipment right now.
It has changed immensely from day one.
So we have a dump truck that requires a commercial driver's license, and we don't have the funds to hire somebody specifically with a commercial driver's license. We need to find a way to get rid of that and get a dump truck that is rated under 30,000 pounds.
29,999, correct, Steve? On the legal weight limit for,
Oh, I'd have to check.
yeah, I think it's,
Class B, I think it is.
I think it's 29,999, yeah.
And then the great all sits idle for a good bit of the time. It would be good to get the right equipment in place.
The Great All's too big. You need a smaller.
The great all is too big. What we need is a small asphalt reclaimer where we could go through
Absolutely.
some of these roads that are really bad, chew them up into marble-sized pieces, pack them down. We may not ever have every road in here asphalted. People will be on gravel roads for a long time, but they'll be good gravel roads if we could get an asphalt reclaimer or a grinder to grind the roads up.
That is a dream that we have. And I know you share the same dream, and when we're ready to go, I will definitely make a good presentation on that one. It's a game changer. It's an overnight absolute game changer if we get the right one. And I think we've got a line on the right one, the right company.
I think you've caught the vision on it. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
so basically what we may have is an opportunity to sell some equipment and buy other equipment. We really need to do an evaluation and come up with a plan.
Yes.
Because this is what our ideal
Right.
yes.
equipment is, and this is what we have, this is what we want, what's our transition plan to it, and the funding that we need to be able to make
Sure.
that happen.
Sure.
So we got a quote. We got a quote on a new truck today. It was $114,000.
I told them we'd take two. They'll be here next week.
That's a little out of reach.
Yeah, yeah.
But
It's the Mini X, for instance. Back
So
on your
before we go spend 20 grand on thing, we need to look at maybe what our plan needs to be.
yeah, we're in the process of looking at all of that and outlining and detailing what it is that we need.
Yeah. We've had the Mini X in for 4 different times over the last 2 years.
For the
Each
same
time
thing?
We've saved money because they want $5,000 for the wiring harness, plus to put it in. And they've been able to go in and find the breaks in these wires. So we've gone with that route, but now it's to the point we've got to have the new wiring harness. It's just an everyday occurrence now. And that shuts it down. It goes into limp mode, and it's just no good to anybody. So that's a decision we have to make. And that thing's, 8 years old? I believe, 7 or 8 years old.
How many hours are on it?
I'd have to look and see.
Okay, doesn't
Yeah, but I just
doesn't
curious. I
matter.
wanted a summary, but thank you.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Once we have the granular information, we'll be able to make a better presentation to council with more detail.
Yeah. But again, like I said, the one highlight here is that at least the budget's still intact and on schedule. So we've got money to operate It's just figuring out a way around some of this stuff.
Can we have some of your material budget?
No,
No.
no, none whatsoever. I'll give you a bucket of sand.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions on the roads? No? Okay. You want me to move on to the dams or go sit back down there?
You can go on. I've got some updated information that I can share.
Okay, good.
But go ahead and give us what you got.
On the dams, the monthly TCEQ inspections have been completed on Charmaine Dam, Galahad Dam, and Tristan Dam. Of course, Camelot Dam is under construction, and Lake Ivanhoe is being reinvented. But work continues on Lake Camelot and Lake Ivanhoe. I was really shocked when I went by there the other day and saw
How much they had
yeah,
cleared?
Yeah, in 3 days.
Yeah.
We need to take that number and slap it away in case we need them for something. They did a marvelous job.
Yes, sir.
Waiting on epoxy designs.
That's correct.
Okay,
Go
for,
ahead. That was what I was going to touch on, but go ahead.
well, see, I know how to break it in there.
Yeah. You're the man,
Yeah, for
man.
quotes for the voids on Galahad and for some of the minor work still left here on Charmaine, correct?
Yes, sir.
Close
I'm
enough.
going to have where that dirt is coming out at the bottom. I had Tony with Epoxy Designs kind of scratch his head about it, and we're going to cut a hole and take a look inside.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's the best thing going. We're not going to do the soundings and stuff again, are we?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. In talking to them, they thought that was a waste of time and money, that it was easier for them and more efficient to just cut holes and look and fill them in with flowable grout.
Yep, yep. I agree. Any questions? Nope. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Planning and zoning, we don't have a lot of information, but Haley's been working real hard with iWorks on trying to get the Airbnbs and the Verbos ironed out, identified. They don't have addresses that correlate to anything. They have multiple dual listings in each one with different addresses, and it's quicksand. The more she digs, the deeper it gets, but we're going to get there. That's all I have on that. Nothing to add from the Tyler County Appraisal District. Number 7, consider for discussion and action resolution 2026-1R, designating the Tyler County Booster as our official newspaper. Can I get a motion to accept Tyler County Booster as our official newspaper? I have a second. We have a second. All in favor? Tyler County Booster. Number 8, consider for discussion the authorization to issue requests for proposals for administrative services and a request for qualifications for engineering services for the 2024 Disasters Community Development Block Grant. Disaster recovery programs from the 2024 disasters and administered by the Texas General Land Office. So this is for permission to solicit proposals for a grant administration and an engineering qualification statement from multiple engineering companies. Can I get a motion to move forward with that?
Yeah, I make a motion, we consider to take that forward.
Second? All in favor?
Can we have a discussion?
Absolutely.
So are we looking at, this is going out to several
Yes.
different companies?
Yes, it's going to multiple engineering companies and multiple grant administrators. So I've had,
So these are all trying to get that 90 or that state money that's been blocked out?
yes, that's the two grants, or the grant that's $97 million. There's with the programs that are $500,000 to $5 million, and we can apply for 2 of them. We've applied twice to have 28th Street completed. The first time, in the points, we finished number 9, but because we had received money the year before, it knocked us down to number 19 out of 20, so we didn't get it. Then there was an additional redistribution of unused funds. I reapplied for 28th Street because CD had done all of the canvassing of the residents there for they were all low to moderate income. We thought we had a good chance at that, and I never heard back yay or nay one way or the other.
Yeah, but so the process is that we go out, we're gonna go to these companies, we're gonna go out on our behalf and apply to GLO for the funds.
Yeah, that's what we're
Voting for.
We're voting to allow us to go out for quotes for a grant administration or proposals and detailed qualifications of multiple different engineering firms. At which point, once we get replies or responses, we will sit down and grade them and determine who we go with at that point.
Thank you.
So do we have a motion to?
We already, I think we had the motion, we would vote now.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Williams? Yes, ma'am.
Golly, is everybody taller than me? Okay, so all the financial documents and the bank statements were sent to council on November 14th. That includes the account and financial reports, the reconciliation details for each account. The state comptroller direct deposited $7,792 on November 7th for sales and use taxes that were collected in September and reported to the comptroller in October. October ad valorem taxes were received November 7th as well, totaling $5,687, with $4,631 going to maintenance and operations, and $1,055 for the interest and sinking fund. We didn't receive a payment for Ivanhoe North this month. The Texas class interest rates remain roughly about the same at 4%. There was fluctuations, but it was less than 1%. I think it was less than 0.1%. And there's nothing new to report with Citizen State Bank. After reviewing the total for the various departments, the budgets are correct, the bank statements have been reconciled, and I believe the October financials are correct and can be approved.
And have we got any communication from the Texas class on any impending decreases in the interest rates? I mean, I know our interest rates are dropping and some of the stuff. I don't know how it's impacted by that, but.
No, they haven't said anything. I just get a monthly sheet that shows, it'll give me every day of the month of what that interest rate was. And that's what I get that at the beginning of every month for the prior months with the
That's been a windfall
statements.
for the city for a while, having some higher interest rates, and I think we're gonna start seeing maybe
Yes.
some decreases happening in that interest rate, which we need to be aware of, I think, as a city, because.
It's going to happen.
Over the last year, I think we've it's gone down from 5.2 or 5.4 down to 4%, roughly flat.
I think we're gonna continue to see some of that, especially after the first of the year.
Yeah.
So, just something we need to, I just was trying to see if we get any kind of look ahead at all, or if it just pretty much happens when it happens.
It just happens when it happens. It's I can't even see it on a day-by-day basis. It's just, I get the whole report for the prior month at the beginning with the statements.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Joe's our numbers guy.
I know he is. I rely on Joe a lot.
So do I.
I make a motion that we approve the financials.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Financials are approved. Thank you, ma'am. Is there any further business, any discussion? Chuck?
Do we need to talk about ordinance 2026-011?
2020. It's not on the agenda.
No, that was gonna be under planning and zoning, but Carolyn's sick, and so we can't have a discussion about it.
Okay.
That's the one with the nuisance
Oh, okay, I don't know, but yeah,
and we need her here.
okay. So, no, sir, we're not.
I just wanted to make sure we didn't miss anything.
No, thank you.
Good eye, though. We were testing you.
like to welcome Jim to the council. We look forward to working with you, sir.
Well, you certainly have a few things on the plate here.
Yes, sir, we do.
This is like a whole lot of grant money and a whole lot of work on your part. You just sleep on the weekends, huh?
Yes, sir. I do a lot of thinking at 3 a.m. too. So are we, have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Oh, second?
Second.
All in favor? We are adjourned.